Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is conservation of plant and animals, we were talking about the loss of biodiversity. In this one students, we have seen that how biodiversity is important to us, as well as what causes the loss of biodiversity. Basically, we have seen that human activities or natural phenomena, they are responsible for the causing the disruption in the biodiversity. They causes the problem in the biodiversity. So basically, they are responsible for that. In this students, we had seen that what is the first cause? So that is deforestation. Basically, deforestation is what? Cutting off the trees, cutting off the forest area on a large scale, that is called as deforestation. Now, what are the different causes of the deforestation, students? So, we have seen that the first cause of deforestation is the large population. Increase in population will going to increases the demand of the trees. It will demand of the land. Will industries also that will make to cut the forest on a large scale. Second one is industrial setup. You can say that the industries they need land for their setup, and for that they used to cut the plants. Then construction of a dam, students, absolutely, in order to generate electricity, construction of a dams occurred, and the construction of a dams that also require land. So this will basically need to clear the forest in order to construct the dam here. Then we have seen that overgrazing also. Yes, overgrazing of the animals, cattle, they will also causes the loss of a forest, loss of the trees on a large scale, students. Okay, now you see the industrialization is also caused, because industrialization, it need wood in order to make furnitures. They need wood, they need timber. So since the demand has increased a lot, and because of this the deforestation occur. Now what is the consequences, students? So basically we were talking about the consequences. So we had seen that deforestation, when you cut trees on a large scale, that will lead to make the land infertile. We have seen that the roots are what they are present in the plant under the ground, and they basically help the plant to stand upright. And how does it happen? It happens since they used to bind themselves with the soil present in it. Okay, so soil is soil, they used to get bind with the soil and making the tree to stand upright. Now what happened when we cut the trees, the soil which is present, it will also get loosed, means the soil will now exposed to the land and exposed to the any activities. So when the heavy rainfall occur, the upper layer of the soil, which we say that it is a fertile portion, that will also get moved away, or that will also get slides away, and we can say because of that the land become infertile, the soil become infertile, land become barren, and that will be what it will be like a conversion of a fertile land into desert. And thus we can also say is that deforestation leads to desertification. What is desertification? The conversion of a fertile land into desert is called as desertification. So when the deforestation occurs, desertification also occurs. Now let us see the another points of the consequences of deforestation. Consequences of deforestation. So the next point that we will involve here, students, that the destruction of the trees the destruction of the trees reduces oxygen, increases carbon dioxide. Reduces oxygen and increases carbon dioxide. Increases carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which led to an increase in atmospheric temperature, causing global warming. So this is another consequence of deforestation. Here what happened, the destruction of the trees occurs. If the destruction of the trees happens, student, that will causes reduction in the level of the oxygen. Because what happened, we know that it is the plants only which used to perform the process of photosynthesis. And ultimately, if the process of photosynthesis reduces, because there is no plant, so there will be reduction in the percentage of oxygen also happens. Okay, so if the level of the oxygen will be less, so what happened, we will use that oxygen, we release carbon dioxide. Obviously less amount of trees will be there, students, so this will cause the less amount of trees are there, but the percentage of carbon dioxide is still more, because of the number of animals are more, comparatively more to the plant. So because of the increase in the percentage of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, this will lead to increase in the atmospheric temperature. We know that what is the role of a carbon dioxide? It basically helps in trapping the heat coming from the sunlight. And when it traps the heat coming from sunlight, due to which it will increases the atmospheric temperature. So if more amount of or more percentage of carbon dioxide will be there in the atmosphere, this will increases the heat. And if increase in the temperature happen, this will lead to the melting of the glaciers. So glaciers melt, this will increases the level of sea level, and ultimately it will causes the global warming. So we can say here that how plant they plays a very important role in order to prevent the chances of global warming. So since it help in reducing the effect of a greenhouse gases, ultimately they play a major role in global warming, in reducing the chances of global warming. So this is another consequences, students. Now let us see the another one. That is, forest provide natural habitat. It provides the natural habitat to many species of animal. To many species of animals. It provides natural habitat to many species of animals and birds. Okay. Cutting down trees destroy, cutting down trees destroys the home of these species. The home of these species. The home of these species. Okay. Which poses a threat to their survival. A threat to their survival. Now you see here, student, forest, it provides a natural habitat to many species of animal and bird, as well as cutting down of these trees destroy the home of these animal, and ultimately this will causes a threat to their survival. Basically what happened, forest is what it is also kind of a habitat for different animal, habitat for different plants, for different birds. Okay, we know that there are different type of a habitat are there. Some of the animals, they live in a hot climate like desert area. Some of them live in water. Some of them live in polar region. It means in cold climate. Some of them, they used to live on grassland or in a forest. So it is also a kind of a habitat for many of the animals and birds. Now what happens if we cut the forest? We are actually cutting the habitat. We are actually cutting the climatic condition or shelter of the animals, many animals and birds. So ultimately, if we are cutting the forest, students, that will create a lot of a threat in the species. Because that is their condition, the natural environment for them, in which where they survive, where they reproduce, from where it get air, get water and everything. So if on a large scale, if trees are cut down, if forests are cleared, then their shelter, their environment is cleared, ultimately the species will get reduced. That is why we said that it is a natural habitat for animal and bird, and if we destroy the home of these animals, that will create a lot of threat to their survival. Next one is, that is cutting down trees cutting down trees near the coastal region, increases the risk of flash floods. Increases the risk of flash floods. Okay, so cutting down trees near the coastal region, it increases the risk of flash flood. Absolutely, students, you know that if the more and more plant will be there, that will causes the less chances of a flood. But if trees will be cut down, so what will happen? The water, the rainfall will become a heavy rainfall, and all the water will come to the area where the people are living, and that will causes a lot of flood. So we can say here that it will also prevent the flash flood. And if the deforestation will be there, if cutting of the trees will be continued, it will causes the flood. Finally, last one, and that is, I am writing from here itself. That is, trees absorb groundwater. absorb groundwater and release water vapor and release water vapor into the atmosphere through a process called transpiration. Through a process called transpiration. Okay. Now, deforestation leads to lower the process of transpiration, leads to lower the rate of transpiration, which result in less precipitation, which results in less precipitation, and may cause drought Okay, so trees basically they are there in order to show the process of a transpiration. What is transpiration, student? Basically, the process of transpiration, it involves that trees used to absorb the groundwater. Now, this groundwater reaches to the leaves. You know that the root hair are there in order to absorb the water from the soil. So they used to obtain the water from groundwater, and ultimately this water reaches to the leaves. Now, leaves uses this water and take this water in order to prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. Now, plant make their food by process of photosynthesis, but excess amount of water is still present there in the leaves, so that should be released. So these water, it is released outside in the form of water vapor through the pores which is present on the surface of the leaf called stomata. So there are pores present on the leaves called stomata. So these water in the form of a water vapor will come out through the leaves and get spread into the atmosphere in the form of a water vapor. Now, this whole concept, this whole process in which water loses its excess amount of water present in it in the form of a water vapor through the pores stomata present on the surface of the leaves is called transpiration. Now, what is the role of this transpiration? You know that when the sunlight falls on the surface of the water bodies, then it shows the process of evaporation. Then evaporation, it reaches to this water vapor reaches to the above sky, become cloud, condense, and finally through the precipitation it will come back to the earth in the form of a rainfall, in the form of a rainwater. So same thing you will observe in case of a precipitation, in case of the plants also. Here also it also take part in the water cycle. How the water vapor which is released by the plant reaches to the atmosphere. This will also reaches to the cloud where it get condensed into water droplets, and finally that will also come back in the form of a rainwater to the earth surface. So this is how it is helpful in the process of precipitation. The meaning of the precipitation here is the conversion, it's the rainfall only. It is related to the water droplet when it comes back to the earth, that is rain only. So we can say here that if no plants will be there or very less amount of a plant will be there, so less transpiration process will also occur. So rate of transpiration that will get reduced. Okay, now the rate of a transpiration gets reduced, so the rainfall, the process of precipitation also not occur, Rainfall also not occur, student, and if there will be no rainfall, ultimately it will lead to drought condition. So we can say here that the deforestation also leads to drought. You have heard many times people say that if you plant more and more trees, there will be no chances of a drought. In Hindi, drought we call sukha padna. Okay, so drought happens because one of the factor is this one also. Since no trees will be there, no process of precipitation occur, no rainfall occur, and finally this will lead to drought, student. So it is really important for us to stop cutting trees or stop clearing the forest, because this will going to change, it will create a lot of changes in our environment, and that will ultimately cause us, it will make us to very difficult to survive. Okay, so this is the causes and the consequences of deforestation. So this is the one thing, students, in which we can say that that is responsible for the loss of biodiversity. There are some other factors also. Let us see what are that. Okay, so the next one is, students, that is climatic changes. Climatic changes. Absolutely, this is also responsible for the changes or loss of biodiversity. So we can write here that natural and human activities contribute to global climatic changes. Global climatic changes. Okay, global climatic changes, like what, student? Factors like pollution, deforestation, then have led to global warming. Okay, and this will adversely affect the climate of a place. Okay, this will adversely affect the climate of a place. Adversely affect the climate of a place, which upset the ecosystem. Because of that, a lot of species also get destroyed. Let us see what does that mean. See, climatic changes, how does it occur? So there are a lot of different factors which is responsible for that, including the natural causes, natural activities and human activities. They are major responsible for that. So pollution, deforestation, these are some of the causes. Because of that, what happen if a lot of pollution will be there, it will going to change. Pollution, it can be related to water, it can be related to air, it can be related to soil. So ultimately, if there any undesirable changes occur in the abiotic component, that will going to change the climate also. Same thing we have seen in case of a deforestation. So deforestation happens, so that will also causes the climatic changes. So we can say here that the major cause of the climatic changes is the human activities who are responsible for causing the climate to change. Now what happened? Because of this pollution, because of deforestation, we all know it will lead to global warming. How pollution, student? Absolutely. If a more amount of a carbon dioxide of other gases are there, they will causes to increase the level of increase the temperature, and ultimately that will lead to global warming. Deforestation also we have just seen how it will causes the global warming. So absolutely the climatic changes occur majorly because of the human activities. Although there are few like volcanic eruption or forest fire, these can be occur through nature. Sometimes the other natural disaster which occur, that will also is responsible for the climatic changes. So if a lot of climatic changes happen, student, that will causes a major destruction of the animals or many other species. So that will causes an imbalance in the ecosystem. So we can say here that these changes it will adversely affect the climate, and not only this will upset the ecosystem. It will disbalance that of the relation between the abiotic and abiotic component. Okay. So a lot of species, they get extinct, they get destroyed because of the climatic changes. So we can write here that species of the reason species of animals and plants species of animal and plants in the affected region find it hard to survive. So if a lot of climatic changes happen, student, that will causes even the species also to suffer, and they will be not able to survive in such changes. Next one is hunting of animals, student. Absolutely. You know that not only the deforestation. Deforestation is what? In which we used to cut the plants, we used to cut the trees on a large scale, and there we are destroying the species of plants. But you know that the human did not stop up to there. They also give harm to the animals for their own ease, for their own comfort. So hunting of the animal is also responsible for destroying, for loss of biodiversity. Okay. So actually what happened, many people, they used to do it for their own, it's a kind of an entertainment for them. Many times the animals, they used to get killed in order to get a useful product from them. So hunting of the animal is also responsible for the same. See, many species, animal species, they consist of a teeth, they consisting of a horn, that are very valuable. So generally we can take it even when they get die, but the people, they want to be more rich, And for that, because of the increase in the demand, so they do not wait till there and they used to hunt these animals. So hunting of animal is also a cause of the loss of biodiversity.